Hmm. Welcome to everyone this evening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining this channel this evening. Let us have some chat. And our chat will be specifically and some little things on marriage. You know, we will be looking on the institution and we are going to try to dissect some things on it. So, good evening, welcome. I would love the persons that are rebut this evening. This is what. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Whatever your clock is saying this evening. Lucico, whatever your clock is saying, we welcome you in such time zone. It is after 8 now and the outside is still bright. It's like the sun is not being setting until 9 o'clock. Welcome. Tatiana. I heard that name before. Tatiana. I sure heard that name before. Welcome this evening to Aquarian. Okay. To Aquarian. I forget my channel name. No, I don't forget it. Aquarian Positivity Positive. And your host is none other than JOY. Billionaire. Okay. It's morning. Good morning. And how are you? Have you got your cup of coffee yet? Please have your cup of coffee. We're going to be on a topic that it is controversial in some way, but it is in another way needs to really re-examine because I guess we have lost some area. Hi, singer, how you doing? Welcome. I think we have lost some. We have lost some parts of it. We have lost some of the screws. We have lost some of the nuts. We have lost some of the bolt. We have lost some of the nail. We have lost so much things. And there are so many things coming out of it that really need to re-examine. And I believe the generation after us and the generation that is coming after that generation, in such time, they are going to be throwing some of these things through the window in the garbage bin and do their own thing. But let us really um, look at it, and it's not going to be done in one piece, but then after another time I will come back. But we are going to look at as much as we can look at it this evening. The first thing I want to do, though, to ask some questions, a Q and A. I'm going to be asking you some questions and give me your honest to God answer, you know? Or maybe I should start with a poll to see what the poll says by asking the questions. So I'm just giving you the highlight now. It is the institution of marriage. Somebody have sent me a document, and I looked through the document, and the person wants me to, you know, look at it and give my 2 cents. I don't have any cents. Maybe give my $2 and there. Grow a little bigger than cents. All right then. And I also want you that are joining the live, that are here, joining the live here, there, at home, at work, wherever. And you can put your piece in it. Put your piece in it. It is actually a 1, 2, 3, 4.5 page document. I am not going to be going through all of that. I bullet some points, I think. So I am going to be going through that, and that I can remember from my brain. I will go through that. But I will try to make it as interesting as possible. And since it has to do with marriage, I'm sure we will have some marriage people here, married people, and people who are thinking to get married. And our parent like us are trying to push our children straight into marriage before anything. And looking on marriage, we realize that there are so many persons lost their lives, so many wives, so many abuse, so many things happen through marriage. And you have to be asking the question, why? And we keep asking the big question, why? Yes, we ask this question, why? Because you just don't understand why. Good. So the bite of the, did I have any bite for this evening? Yes, I do, but I did not. Mm. Sorry for that one. Okay. Happy birthday to those that are celebrating their birthday. And I'm sure I saw one, is it Louis or Davis yesterday, that was saying that it is his birthday while I was at a birthday celebration and wishing him happy 21st birthday. And I hope he does enjoy his birthday. And he know within such time that he flipped the script and look where he's going, where he's coming from, where he's going, what road is going to take you there. What do you want? You reach the big 2-1. And of course, we are young people. Of course, we need to enjoy life. We need to enjoy so many things. But what is behind or in front of that? In a moment of enjoyment and celebrating our birthday, there must be a pathway set, because you are now 2-1. You're going to be 2-2, 2-3. And of course, the number keep increasing. While all of that is happening, you ought to set your priorities straight. Where are you going? Where are you intended to go? What will you do if you are not working yet? If you have not finished your schooling yet? How much would you want to put in yourself? How much you're investing in yourself? Because you got to invest in yourself. You understand? If not, you don't do it early and you procrastinate around, down and around. Let it stay. I'm only that age, so I have enough time. No, sweetie, none of us have any time. And time wasted can never regain. What you can do today and now, do not put it off for tomorrow. If you think you needed 2 more subjects, go get them. Get them, put them down until when you want them, you just take them up. It's like you're buying a suit to put it down. If I should get an invitation to go to a wedding, I don't have to go and buy a suit again. I already have one. Because maybe you may not have the money that time, but you do have a suit suitable for the occasion. That is the same thing, investing in yourself and what you're doing and what you're going to do. Put it in its right perspective and do not look to the left nor to the right. Let no one sway you, but go straight ahead. Do what you have to do. And in 2 or 3 years later, you will be smiling your way all to the bank, to the everything, to the house, to the car, to the everything. Not saying you don't have a car. I don't know. I'm just telling. It's my encouragement to every young person, to every older person, to every middle-aged person, to everyone, including myself. Because sometimes we are there waiting. Oh, we have enough time, man. Where? When did all this run off? We are now in 2025. Before you know it, we are in 2026. What you have to do, my sweetie, please get ahead and do it. If you have to work a part-time job to get your things going, just do it. At the end, it is yours, and it is yours to laugh with. When you throw the cap over, there's a saying that says, throw your cap over the wall and go for it. Over the wall is hard to climb. So there is nothing that you're doing in life is easy. If you're working, it's not. If you're studying, it's not. Nothing you do is easy. So it shows you the hard way and the way in the way that is so difficult to reach your cap over the wall, showing you whatever you're doing. These are difficult days and times will come, but you gotta push. Never stop until you reach the finishing line. The man out there, or the woman out there that going around the track, the finishing line is all the way around there. Don't stop. Push until when you get the finishing line and your hands throw up in the air. I have won. Even if you come second. Please. Okay? Because there are so many things that are happening now. When you're look, because many persons don't have a sense of direction. And because not having a sense of direction, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. This one is saying, come here. This one is pulling you there. This one is saying there. And the right voice that you are to listen to is yourself. And you are not listening to yourself. And then at the end of the day, you are so sorry. When you get started again is when you should be finishing. So, happy birthday to all of who is celebrating their birthday from leaving from 16 to whatever age and from 17 moving up. I don't know if this. What is this coming up? Yeah. Oh, my HP warranty is expired. Nice. Right? So just do your best and be good at your best and be the best version of yourself. Have a happy birthday. And I wish for you and for all who is celebrating birthday now, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, good health, strength, and prosperity. With health, up came wealth. Yeah. With wealth, you can do as you like. Yeah, you can do as you like. But make sure, keep your health in check. Look after your health as much as you can. All right? So have yourself a happy, a merry, a prosper, every birthday, and live to see many more birthdays. Be careful for nothing. Keep guard on your life, that no one will snuff it out of you. Yeah. Okay. So that is it. Let me give you I think I have said this already, but let me say it all over again. Some people are only listening so they can allow that they can compete with you or pray against you. What you are building, build in silence. Let your result speaks aloud for you. What you're doing, do it in silence. Let the result speak for you. A lot of us are doing things and we have to make an announcement before it even gets started. And before it gets started, you pull on all the negative energy onto your thing. Never you shout your victory until you get there. A lot of person who you may say it's okay. It's my good friend, of course, is my bestie. Even your bestie need to keep his or her nose out of your business until you get there. Even if it's your bestie, you don't know the thinking of the heart. So because you don't want to know, and because you don't want the bad energy, you keep your mouth zip until. Because some pray against it, some, oh, why she, why he, what? And a lot of questions asked. So zip your mouth. Keep it in you until, Daniel, how are you? Until when you get to that. Do not allude out your business until you reach the finish line. And when you get to the finish line, you don't have to say it to anybody. Everybody will see the victory. And you give God the glory. Okay? Okay, Daniel, how are you? So that's the bite for the evening. And the rest of it. Now, my main topic. And I said I'm going to ask some questions. And please give me start a poll, start questions. Okay, I am answer will appear right here. I am going to be asking some questions, right? Okay, please give me your answers. Am I correct right here? Let me find out if I am. Okay, good. Start a Q&A. Good. The institution of marriage was given by God. And before you answer that, you still can answer, but we all know it is a yes, it was given by God. Okay. At how marriage is being portrayed today, 2025, would you said this that what is being portrayed in marriage today is also a plan of God, that marriage should be as it is today? Somebody give me an answer. Daniel, give me an answer. Long time I haven't seen you. Put it to work as you come. Give me an answer. The way marriage is today, would you said this was the plan of God for a marriage union? I'm asking the question, YouTube. Just give me a yes or a no. Don't worry, go into the very details of it because I'm going to go there. Okay, understand it is a contract with God. Okay, so no, it is not. Why the answer is not appearing up here? This is where the answer is supposed to come. I'm not seeing that answer. No. No. Society have changed the old format of marriage. Do you agree on that? Is that a yes or a no? That's supposed to be a big no. No. How much questions gone already? Two? What you said, the truth of marriage, it have changed to suit the law givers. The real truth of marriage, it have changed. It has changed to suit the lawgivers. And when I say the lawgivers, let me put it in perspective. Because the person who is pronouncing you man and wife, which we say is the pastor, the priest, the bishop, the whoever it is, that are pronouncing the person man and wife. They have something to do with the whole aspect of the marriage. They are giving you the vow. What you said, they too are responsible for changing the institution of marriage. And don't think that I'm going in a particular way. No, I'm not going that way. Let me just set it straight. I'm not going down that lane. That road, that lane, that avenue. No, I'm not going down there. I am asking something specifically. I am going on something specifically for a man and a woman that married. Genesis 2 have said its words. God has given that a man and a woman do get married. God have given a responsibility to man. Oh boy, Daniel, you're getting it ahead of me. And for legal right, life insurance, parental rights, not to announce and declare their love with God, which is what is supposed to be. Thank you. Thank you. In our everyday life, and almost every hour, every second, we are realizing that persons are losing their life. Every 2 minutes, a marriage have been broken up. Children are like scattered sheep. The shepherd has gone his way. He looked at his wife and said, okay, I don't think you mean much to me anymore. Oh, sure. And so many things happen in this institution. This person is saying marriage was never about love. It was a business. Daniel have just said it. A business deal, a transaction, a transfer of ownership from father to husband. Now, these things have been going on in a while. But at the same time, parents like myself and others are pushing our young people to get married to who we think it is okay. It's not that it have not been happening way down the road long before you and I came. But they kept quiet because they didn't have nothing more to say and do, because their parent at age 12 saw a man who looked on their daughter 2 times from the side to the side. And at age 12, he said, okay, it's time for you to get married. It's time for you to go and have children. It's time for you to be cooking, washing, clean. And this is what took place over time, coming up through the centuries. The man didn't even, he considered this child as his daughter. Yet he have a young, a virgin wife, a little girl, a little girl. Some days ago, some times ago, I met this lady and we were having a damn good chat. Her parent put her out. Don't put her out, say run her out. This man of many years older than her exactly so. And that's where I am coming down. And this little girl, thinking of a little girl to be playing with her peers and, do children do what children do and all the rest of it. And here goes father and mother push this girl to this man to be married at age 12. That little girl can't even wash her body properly. That little girl cannot do nothing properly. So you're going to start teaching her to do all the rest of the thing. And when she reached, before she was 20, before she was 25, she already have 10 children. 10. 10 babies. When she been going through and going through, somebody bright enough like Omar came up and say, hi young lady, how are you? I am okay. She has never left her hometown. She have known nowhere. She traveled nowhere because this husband is not taking her anywhere. And the little man said, have you ever been to the city? No. Let me take you to the city and show you what the city is like. She was so glad of the opportunity. And she went to the city. Then she came back. Because the man is now showing her what the other side of life looks like. And she left the husband. These children has been grown up at the time when that happened, but still young ones were there. And the man have his own sweet way. 'Cause, 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 A search went out for her, and then that's when all of this was going on, and she came back to her husband, which never worked out from that. She did not have, she did not explore anywhere. And we are not talking about explore by having a man in her 12 years age or going on. But she did not live her teenage life. She did not finish school. So she did not go into her teenage, puberty, adolescent. She did not went there. She went straight into the arm of a man who is called her husband. Certainly. How would you now said that this is the marriage that God have designed? It wasn't. Beside her, he got another woman pregnant as well. So okay, I guess while she were producing like that, he had to go somewhere with his ego until a production went on right there too. The old thing said, no, this is a exchange, a transaction, a transfer from father, a transfer of ownership from father to husband. That white dress signif- sign, sim, that white dress symbol purity, purity of property. And this article, these persons have done some research and looking onto what the Bible says to what the law have put out. So it's not about the love. It's not about the love. No way. Okay? It's just an over. It's like father saying, okay, you grow up, I'm tired of you now. Go over there, so somebody else is there to do the other jobs. The vow, a lifetime service. They dress up as a devotion. Women weren't weren't entering the secret union. That is the today thing. The women were not entering a secret union, and this was what the Bible does say. This is a sacred union. But they were not entering a secret union, for they were for the service. They were being handed as a contract for service and told to be true, be truthful, be thoughtful about it. And now in a social modern world, women aren't being owned in the same way, but we are being used. The game has changed. All right, listen to the game change now. Then they couldn't say anything, even when they are mistreated, abused, and all the things that have done to them, because they didn't even know the word to say. They got to took this and smile. You are my own piece of property. And whatever I do, you take it and you smile about it. So here goes. the game changed to a different thing now. Now men do not even need marriage to get access to the woman. Then he said marriage and the bed is on the file. So you are my own, and this is what you are here for. You have to have sex morning, noon, and if the day carries more than the amount of hours, you are there for service. The changing is this. So between then and now, look at the type of changes. The women were there in all of this, outside of the true union and institution that God has divided, has put up. And now you have to say about this one. No man don't have to marry anymore if they get sex. No? This is where the breakdown and the change came in. We are saying those were the days when the children and they are just passed off as a parcel, as in service. You sign up this and you have them. Now, you don't have to do that. So the sacredness has been removed out of the marriage union. What is your name? Nicole. Good night. Hi, Nicole. You don't have to have married to get access to the body. No, you don't. Now you are getting sex soul in any place, anytime, any place, any corner shop, any deli. It is there on sale. As long as you're interested, and as long as apparently you have the money that day requires, then you are there. Everything is get almost for free. Okay? Get the sex, the softness, everything for free. And when they have built and their ego, and this is for the man get everything for free. And when he is there and he's getting he's bawling, and his ego start crumbling, that's when they start looking for settling down. So the marriage is out of work. But my question to all of it, and my thinking in all of it, my probing through all of this is after all said and done, and many women throughout this day, I have 2 children, never married. I stay single, but my children get all my love. Oh, we are coming right to that single area there. Right there. And I'm going to skip out a lot of this because it's a whole lot. And all of it makes abundant sense. When you sit and look into the way of marriage and how marriage were designed to be. The whole essence, the flavor, the looks, the everything have been thrown through the window. Nothing is going as it is. Love your wife as yourself. Beef, baff, boof. Huh? Is that love? Is that love? Was never love from the beginning. The women get loose their self, and they can obtain at any cost, any price, even trust. Trust me until later. The other day I saw something came out that a woman attacked a man because he trusts something that he could not put in his basket and take home. And she's waiting because he's coming back the next day to pay. And she is there needing our money. And she went out on the street and saw him. And she draped him, and the end up of it is end up before the police, end up before the judge. Right? Ending up before the judge. So that is all it have been. You can get it at a cost. You can credit and pay tomorrow and all of this. But in all of this, women look at it and they are saying, I am married, and most of the time they are without anything. A man will own things, and at the end of the day, they took them, and I'm going to bring this one in. A 25-year-old lady married to as a 60 or something like that, but is one of those wealthy men. And I'm not looking on it because he is wealthy. The wife, the woman and him that goes together and both bill everything. He looked at her twice time and said, okay, I don't think your breast is stiff enough. I don't think this is enough. So I am going to marry a 25-year-old woman. He married a 25-year-old woman, and all the business that they have, factories and all the rest of it, all their production places, he tried not for her not to get anything. But smart she be. She put him before the court. And even the house that she had to remove out of when he brought the 25-year-old woman in was swept from under their feet. And the sum of money that he has to pay, I don't know when he's going to finish paying. All he have to do is sell some of his businesses and pay her. So you look at it that exactly, because it is a already made thing, so you don't have to work. All you do is just relax. And then you look at it, at you are at your age. And when you took a 25-year-old, you are sending yourself to the gallows. Because she's 20 and she's just kicking like a young unicorn. Hello, you are slowing down. Because if that's what you want, that is what you are slowing down. So you did not have honored that marriage. You did not honor that woman. So she's there working, helping you through. And at the end of the day, she's thrown out on the street. The real truth about marriage. They if the man, the woman is there trying to grow ourselves spiritually, financially, and all the alley, emotionally, and all of the alley, and still want the loyalty of a goddess. It said, no, you are not the king. You are a boy. Because you do all the things you want, and then you want a goddess. Yeah. Just like this man I just say about. You leave your marriage. You have treated your marriage so badly. And then you want a goddess with all of her intact. He said, you are not a king. You are a child. For the woman is going to be there for the unhealed man. He can't, he don't heal. So this is what the part of it that says, look here. Living alone is not a sin. Because it's better for you to live alone than to go through this contract of love, this contract of I will use you, and when I am finished, I refuse you. It's better you go on and do your own thing alone. Exactly so. Exactly so. Right? It is cheaper you live alone. You don't sign these contracts because it's not women alone that went through these things. Men also. You sign your contract of at sometimes you sign a sentence. Whether a sentence on the gallows or a sentence for life behind some place. So these things is not only for the man, it's not only for the woman, but here goes the man. Exactly as the stress, this is what it is. It is so better than you want to fulfill and you would like to, okay, this is my partner. So it's better you have a partner in life. Two of you work together. Than you said you are having a wife or a husband because you have violated all of the laws. Because man says, hello, now these things that came in, and when you look at it, you ask the question, why? 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 You two have reached somewhere from nothing to something. Something happened and you all went before the judge and the judgment. And he said, you don't deserve anything. That's all you need, and you take care of them, right? Which you are doing. Okay, then you're going to split this down in two. And when you took the person to court for all of these things, you will have to pay the government a sum of money. If you sold the place and you said, okay, I'm going to sell it and the woman get a part, and you gotta pay, I forget what its name, to the court. So the marriage, it was this court in US. You got to pay. So it came down that it's better you, because the marriage then and marriage coming on is it's not used for the real um the pay alimony, and you gotta pay. There's a next. Is that alimony? Is that alimony? There's a next payment there, man. There's a next money payment there. And you imagine now, this part of this alimony story. The one who is working the most money must take care of the next one. I saw it so unfair. Because if I don't have any mercy on you, I'm not going to look anywhere. So if it's 200 years I live for, and the judge say you are to give me $500,000 a month, I will be sitting quite nicely, read my book, and sip my wine. Because if you don't pay it, there's another thing coming. So, at the man in the Bible, it says, if when they ask about leaving the woman, the divorce, it says, if it is unreconcilable, give the woman a bill of divorce. It didn't even mention, say, if you take anything or give anything or all the rest of these things. But it reached to the point where it reached to something else. It is in Matthew. I didn't look for that passage of scripture. But it says, it's better to give the woman or the man a bill of divorce, and you both go your own way. It did not say you are to pull a weapon on anybody. It did not say you are to create a scene, and the next thing you hear is funeral. It said, give a bill of divorce and say goodbye. To keep your ex-partner financially provided for. Yeah. Until they remarry. Then if somebody is thinking otherwise, they're not going to remarry, friend. If somebody is thinking otherwise, I really want to be vindictive, are they going to remarry? No? Yeah, I know. But if they want to be very, very vindictive, you know, so you look at it and you see that the law of men, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Peradventure, what asset you have, split, and she may get a house or whatever. And along with the house, he said, you know what? Every month you give $20,000. And when she look, she don't have to pay rent, other little bills. She's not going to go. She's going to sit down and make sure if it's 10 o'clock the weekend morning, the money must come, you better be there. Or it is in the clerk of the court office that she can go and pick it up. Because they want to be vindictive. They wouldn't. So the whole picture of it is marriage have lost the taste. Marriage have went through all the turbulence that you can think of. The abuse verbally, physically on the both side. You are like you are the helper someplace. And I always say many people like that. Yeah. I always said a man that marry a woman, if you marry a woman you would say below your standard, bring her up. You cannot marry a woman in these days to say, okay, stay home and I'll look after you. I don't want you going on the street because I don't want nobody else to see you. I don't want you to be work because you're going in the office and other men will be looking at you. Crop that one. Throw it in the garbage. Help her to be independent. Because some of them is not that they don't, well, some of them want to depend upon the man solely and totally. Like you really pass off as a dependent person. No, you need to help yourself. You need to know what it is to be an independent person. So don't matter how much you have it. It's either you're going to employ her in your business or she's going to find somewhere get herself. If she's uneducated, encourage her to be educated, that she will be marketable someplace, somehow. Help her. If you're not going to go through that, listen to me, you are going to have sorrow for the rest of your life. And a woman use children as pawn. They don't use children as you are a parent and I am a parent. Yeah. So marriage have lost its flavor. How God designed marriage to be, it's not that way. And what he says about marriage and taking care of your family, that is out through the window. As much as they were taking up these young girls and passing them off as a package to other people, they marry before they know what it is to have sex. These game changer, you don't have to marry. Quote your price and I will be there. You just quote your price, I will be there. Even those that are married, they too live their double life and the person who they marry. So the man is living a double life and they are living a double life because each one is trying to outdo the next one. Exactly, that's true marriage. But now things have changed so much now. So if they said, well, though, yeah, I think they need to change the vow too. Because they are not true, neither or either. So okay, those women marry and women marry, and yes, they things went through, and they still stick to their marriage. Some of them have broken the line, while some keep on the straight and the narrow. But as yes, things have changed, but the Bible remain the same. Oh, so true. So men have changed the law, have changed everything about it. But God still stands predominant on the words that He has given. That this is how it should be. This is how it is to be. While man changes and changes rapidly. So women now, there's no there's no commitment, there's no loyalty, there is nothing. Because we can do as we like. And I just maybe marry you because your pocket look lengthy. You have a goddamn good nice car. Oh yes. And I look up on the hill and you have a nice house. God will make his final judgment, and that's exactly what he will do. And you know the nice things? There is no way you can go and say you're answering because I can make my excuse out of it. No. He already sees and he knows. So you don't have to come and make any stories to him. He knows already. Men have tried to change everything, the omnipotent, omnipresent. Yes. Daniel, where have you been in all this long time? Are you supposed to be hearing me shouting you out? Hi, Daniel, where are you? How are you? I hope you're okay. I'm so glad to see you. And you come with a different, is what kind of face that you come with? I don't know. Is that a moon face this time? You changes your thing, right? I'm happy to see you, and I hope you not, if anything was wrong, it is all corrected now. How is your boy? I hope he's good. Oh, are you in Manchester? Okay. From Oasis? Oh, you were at a concert in okay. That's so good. So glad to see you, man, and I hope he's doing well. I hope he is doing so good. So you're making your concerts. You need to send picture of your concert and show me. Okay. And now he's on holiday. He's on holidays now, ain't it? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. He's on holidays now. So you two will have to be rolling through and throughout the place. I missed your presence, friend. But I'm glad you are here. And I'm glad that anything is not wrong happened to you throughout. Yeah. All right. I'll see them. I do miss you too. You make the channel. Um, you put life in there, man. Yes, so I am happy to see you, to know that you are, everything is okay with you. Okay. So with this that I say here, you don't marry your oppressor. We don't pass lies down to our daughters. Do not marry your oppressor. Do not pass lie down to your daughters. Make it looks like it is all okie dokie and everything is okay and the marriage is so nice. And then next when you get into it, it is okay. That's your channel. Okay, let me write it down. At Brains, there's a channel on that name already. So that is at Brain, Brains, 2025. Okay, at Brains. I'll certainly look for it. Yeah, it said do not keep telling the girls lies and do not marry your oppressor. And that goes on the boat, yes, with hyphen. Okay, why didn't you put? Oh, a hyphen is there. Okay. No, 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 no. Brains. Yeah. Okay. Do not marry your oppressors. Yeah, I saw it. Do not marry your oppressor. We don't pass the lies down to our daughters. This time we burned the old blueprint and build something true. You feel that the future waking up reality. So the future is waking up to the reality. So you know when you hear that, you know what happened. Researchers, they're going to burn the old blueprint and said, look, if this is how it goes, better you live with a partner in life, not a husband and a wife. As it have said, approach the pender, we are cosmetic sovereign intelligent being who deserve respect, not just romance. The woman still trapped in this in the pit and still being their self to wanted. We see you and we will and we'll and we see you are there to break you out because this time we don't stay quiet but we speak up out of it. So this is not the time, the old blueprint, and I am telling you the generation coming, there something is going to be thrown out, which is already thrown out. And they are seeing marriage as being the oppressors who took women for, yes, with sadly, when people should be treated, certainly should be treated equally. Okay? So, marriage, as we knew it, and as we saw what happened with people who are married, we have more broken marriage now than ever. You want to know if you have broken marriage? Walk in the church. And in the church, you said they should stay married and stay humble and stay and all the stays. Yet there is more broken marriage. You walk in the church and you will see what is happening. Left, right, and center. Marriage is being broken. Because the old time slave masters who oppressed the people, that is exactly what they brought into marriage, to oppress the woman. And of course, the woman is not so innocent of oppressing the men. I have seen a marriage, and this couple were very close to me. And when the woman got married, when the man asked her in marriage and she got married, she got 4 children. And after a while, the man was like a piece of discord material. Yeah. She went out there and she looked at other, and she was in the church. She preaches in the church. Yeah. And her husband were under a bandage that he could not break loose of. She walked out and she left him. Her children and him whipped him. I don't know if he reached heaven, but when a man led him into the earth lie down, his remains are there. So it can't so well then he's gone to heaven. We are not qualified in that area. And he was so, it was so, he was so abused. She abused until she brought her somebody right in his gate, in his face. He couldn't take it anymore. He took it to heart. And he decided, because he got sick and they wouldn't look after him. This is a person that was preaching to the congregation. And I asked the question, wow, look at the examples. These are the examples. Well, anyhow, he has departed this world of the living, gone to be with the dead. And who she thought would have her refuses her the same. Yeah. Refused her. So if you want to know if marriage, you check right now. You check the church and coming right out, right down, the workplace. There are so many persons. Marriage holds nothing again. Nothing. Nothing. But there, as we said, God is the answers, and He will rectify it. Everyone will have to be standing on their own 2 feet. Many of the time we said, God will. God is doing nothing. You are doing it to yourself. He doesn't have to lift a finger or bop an eyelid. None of his angels don't have to move in no dip way. We do the things and we destroyed ourselves. No one destroyed us. So many times things happen and people said, oh, you swear God do it you? No, you do it for yourself. You destroyed yourself. You destroy. That's the judgment day. When you realize you have destroyed yourself and you realize that you came down to nothing. To nothing. Some are looking settlement and settle down when everything is all gone. I have worked into the medical departments, different departments, and I have seen so many things. It makes me wonder. And most of these things I saw is where I drew my conclusion from. Because all you have to do is look around you and look at how human beings have destroyed themselves. You just sit and look from their head to their toe. They destroy themselves inside out. So they have brought on their own judgment on them. Who helps to bear it? No one but themselves. No one but themselves. They bear their own judgment. It was good to see you again. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you passed through. Okay? Thank you, everyone, that have been here this evening, and I hope you just get something from what I have said. We have reached a part and a place in life where we are our own destruction. Nobody plays us, nobody hurts us. We do it to ourselves. And while we do it to ourselves, we do it to others. What is time for us to wake up and hold back our position, that we do not go further and further into the pit of nowhere. There's a morning program that came over each morning, and different people they have interviewed. And the set of celebrities were on there 2 mornings or 3 mornings ago. And the topic was Botox. And these celebrities cannot stretch enough how sorry they have done these things to themselves. Nobody do it to them. These were people with, celebrities. And they were telling the world how sorry they are for what they have done to themselves. If they could have retracked, they would have done it. The chemical that have get into their skin stays there. A matter of fact, they said if when they went to do these things, they would have told them that this is it, but they didn't. And when they thought that the cement, the building of their body would have stayed up, it crashed like an earthquake, shook it and crushed it. Because their face, it was better I stayed with my face. But no, you put it there until it crashes. And here it is in its drooping stage, cannot be pushed up. So God don't do anything to us. We did it for ourselves. Yeah, we did it for ourselves. Right? When you look at see these people and you call them what? The millionaire, the billionaire, the trillionaire, and all the ear that you can think of. They are. So they have, but they still living in regrets. Regret, I have done all of this to my body. Regret that I didn't stay as I am. So they have what anyone would like and more. But they live with regret throughout their life. So nobody does them anything. They are the one who I sit and I look at them and I'm like, oh my God. I have seen this Botox doctor and he was on some times ago and he said, I resigned doing it because when I look at the people knowing well that whatever chemical went in their skin is going to stay there until they are break down and they cannot be built up. So their judgment is what they brought onto themselves. Nobody. Not God judging them judging their own. We are judging our own selves. So what we do to ourselves is our judgment. We have heaped on to ourselves. I thank you very much. I thank you for the second time saying thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I pray you came when I am going. Hi, my sweetie. How you doing? Okay. Okay. Yes, it's very good to see you again. And pop in as well. I know when you have the time, you will. You will. So it was good. Thank you, Britt, for coming in again. At this time, I am saying goodbye. I'm closing at 1.5 hours. I'm going now. All right. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to have all of you here, and for those for the new subscribers, I just thank you very much for your subscription, for your support throughout. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and we will see each other on the next day. Britt, keep sweet, girl. Keep keep the fire burning. Keep sweet. My love and respect to each and every one, to your family. God bless all of you in every situation. Love you. Peace, peace, peace. Bye. God bless your family. Provide for you in every way, in every situation. God bless you. And remember, love yourself and treat yourself well. If you don't love yourself, no one will love you as the way you should love yourself. I don't believe the people who took their own life did love themselves. But listen to me, show it a different way. Love yourself, care for yourself. The best love is the one that you give to yourself. Bye. Peace out.